Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beth, and as you can see from the title of my video, I am here with my Christmas book haul. So this year I told my husband that I wanted books for Christmas, and he said okay, but that I had to purchase them myself. So I have been pulling in books from Better World Books. I can't remember. I think I did get a small order. No, I didn't. I did not get a book outlet order. And Thrift Books and Amazon. And then yesterday we went to Walmart to buy his Christmas. And I got a few more books. So I did get a Debbie Macomber book. We're just going to start with the Christmas books. I got Mistletoe and Mischief by Debbie Macomber. And there are two little Christmas stories. A Cedar Cove Christmas. Mary Jo Wise finds herself in Cedar Cove on Christmas Eve, stranded, pregnant, and alone, and there's no room at the local inn. So Grace Harding brings Mary Jo home to her ranch where they've got a spare room over the stable. So, and then 1225 Christmas Tree Lane. Beth Morehouse expects this Christmas to be one of her best, but someone leaves a basket of puppies on her doorstep, and now she's determined to find them all good homes. So, again, that's Mistletoe and Mischief. And I also got a coloring book that's a Debbie Macomber Best Christmas Ever. And it's got quotes from Debbie Macomber's books, from her characters. Like this one is a Mrs. Miracle Christmas. The craft and beauty of the tree was above and beyond anything she and Zach could have managed. This was more than a simple family tree. It was a work of art. And then there's the tree. So, and then there's another one. And it's a recipe for soft dough ornaments. And Mr. Miracle, his mother had tacked up two Christmas stockings that looked crocheted. She focused her gaze on them. My grandmother made those for us when I was just a kid, Eric explained. So I thought that was cute. You know, I like the color. I don't know if anybody else does, but I do. All right, so I'm going to start. I also got my book of the month in. So I also got another Christmas one. This was not my book of the month choice, but I'm going to show you my Christmas one that I got. I got the Holiday Swap by Maggie Knox, because I was watching on Books Love Juno. She said it's a clean romance, so I had not heard that before. And it says all they want for Christmas is a different life, and this is twin sisters and they swap places, so we'll see. And then my book of the month choice was Alice Feeney's Beautiful Ugly, and I really like Alice Feeney's writing. Haven't read one of hers in a while. I got The Magnolia Palace by Fiona Davis. I also got Richard Osman, however you say his name, We Solve Murders. This is his newest one. He wrote the Thursday Murder Club series. And then I got Amor Towles' The Lincoln Highway. And I'm not real sure. It's set in 1954. 18-year-old Emmett Watson is driven home to Nebraska by the warden of the juvenile work farm, where he has just served 15 months for involuntary manslaughter. His mother long gone, his father recently deceased, and the family farm foreclosed upon by the bank. Emmett's intention is to pick up his 8-year-old brother Billy and head to California, where they can start their lives anew. But when the warden drives away, Emmett discovers that two friends from the work farm have hidden themselves in the trunk of the warden's car. And they have a different plan for Emmett. So, let me set these over here. I'm fixing to start moving my office to the room next door. And then when we get everything moved over, we'll start moving Mom into here. Okay, so I have posted that I'm going to start doing a Charles Dickens read along, and we're going to read a Charles Dickens book every 2 months. That idea I got from Katie from Books and Things, because I saw that she was doing that last year, and I was going to try to join in, but I never quite got the books gathered up. So now I've bought the books and I'm showing them in no particular order. The Old Curiosity Shop, Martin Chuzzlewit, Our Mutual Friend. Sit these down. Hard Times. It's nice to get a smaller one. Barnaby Rudge, Little Dorrit, and The Mystery of Edwin Drood, sorry. All right, those are the Charles Dickens. I also have a few classics. This one is for, I'm not sure if it's a classic, but this is for Books Love Jenna's book club, The Ordinary Princess, yeah, by MMK. And then I have The Mayor of Casterbridge by Thomas Hardy, Uncle Silas by J.S. Lafano, A Town Like Alice by Neville Shute. I like this cover. And that is all of the classics. We're going to go on into nonfiction. I think all of these are nonfiction. I think this one is. So I have Sister Novelist, and it says, let me show you the book. It says, the trailblazing Porter sisters who paved the way for Austen and the Brontes. Before the Bronte sisters picked up their pens, or Jane Austen's heroines, Elizabeth and Jane Bennet, became household names, the literary world was celebrating a different set of sisters, Jane and Anna Maria Porter. The Porters, exact contemporaries of Austen, were brilliant, self-made single women of polite reputation, who between them published 26 books and achieved global fame. They socialized among the rich and famous, tried to hide their family's considerable debt, and fell dramatically in and out of love. Their moving letters to each other confess every detail. Because the celebrity sisters expected their renown to live on, they preserved their papers and the secrets they contained for any biographers to come. But history hasn't been kind to the Porters. Okay, and then Sir Walter Scott enters the picture, and so, anyway. And then I have a couple of books about, by Antonia Fraser. I have The Case of the Married Woman, and this is about Carolyn Norton. And I have Lady Carolyn Lamb by Antonia Fraser. I have A Chainless Soul, and this is about Emily Bronte. I have Mad Mary Lamb by Susan Tyler Hitchcock. My Mess is a Bit of a Life by Georgia Pritchett. And The Bronte Cabinet, 3 Lives in 9 Objects by Deborah Lutz. And if y'all wonder where I get all my recommendations, it's from Books Love Jenna. Just about every book I buy, I've been watching her channel. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, I like that one too. So, I'm reading An Irish Country Doctor, and I got a couple of the next in the series. So I have An Irish Country Girl, An Irish Country Christmas, and I do not mind reading this out of order. I mean, away from Christmas. I'm not going to read it this Christmas, but when it comes up, I'll read it. And then An Irish Country Village. They're all by Patrick Taylor. All right. Colleen McCullough's The Independence of Miss Mary Bennet. This sounds really interesting. Plain bookish Mary is deemed by the family to be the appropriate companion for their widowed mother, the querulous Mrs. Bennet. When a sudden last chance at freedom presents itself, Mary daringly takes charge of her own life, choosing her passion for the plight of England's poor over the homes and security thrust upon her by her brothers-in-law. But breaking free from what's expected brings unexpected dangers and unanticipated romance as she stumbles upon long-buried secrets that some are determined to keep shrouded in mystery. So, I have a few Rosamund Pilchers. I have Voices in Summer and The Shell Seekers. Marmee by Sarah Miller. This is associated with Little Women. The Queen of the Night by Alexander Chief. The Vanderbeekers of 141st Street. I first heard my friend Chris read this, and I also heard her read this one too. Jenna had read it, but then I actually heard Chris read it first. She mentioned it first. Okay. And then Stephanie Dray, The Women of Chateau Lafayette. Next year, I'm going to do a L.M. Montgomery read-along with Chantel. So I ordered The Blue Castle. I have to order some more. But that was just the one I ordered. I'm going to get into some Shakespeare. So I ordered The Greatest Tragedies of Shakespeare, just to get started, and The Greatest Comedies of Shakespeare. Yesterday I bought Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. I am late to the game, but I'm excited about reading this. These are my fantasy that I have. I've gotten out of a fantasy, but Heartless Hunter, Starling House by Alex Harrow with some sprayed edges. I want to reread Caraval because it's been a while since I read it, and I want to read the rest of the series. And I had to have this one, The Wren in the Holly Library, because of that. I heard it's good too, but and then that. So that is my book haul. I don't know how many books that is, but it was quite a lot. And I am so very thankful, so very blessed that my husband is okay with me buying books. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from me, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.